Well, if you guys have seen my last video, in my last two videos, you may have noticed that I was having some severe problems out of my desktop computer. It had died, and I had reinstalled UBUNTU, and it wasn't working right and shit. What do you not see on this space anymore? My old piece of crap desktop computer. I was supposed to have gotten a Dell Optiplex GX270 computer from my friend, but I never did. Instead, I acquired some money and got this. It's an IBM ThinkPad A31 laptop. It's got a 1.8 gigahertz Intel Pentium 4M, 1.5 gigs of RAM, and a 12 gigabyte hard drive, and a CD-ROM drive. And this is CD-ROM. It cannot burn anything, and it cannot read DVDs. It's got a floppy drive over here, and two PC card slots. I got this for $30 on eBay plus $11 shipping. It had no hard drive, no RAM, no battery, no Wi-Fi card, and no AC charger. I already had an AC adapter for it. The only problem was this laptop calls for a 16 volt adapter. That's a 20 volt, but works just fine. And also, the little hole in the middle of this barrel connector was a little bit too small, so I had to drill it out to make it a little bit bigger, but now it fits. It's the benefit of that being plastic. And around here we've already got the CD-ROM like I showed you, headphone, line in, microphone, fan grill, which is got some broken plastic off of there, charging jack, two USB ports, and those are USB 1.1, unfortunately, parallel port, 15-pin VGA monitor port, Ethernet port, which I have to use because there's no Wi-Fi card, 56K RJ11 modem port, S-video port, 9-pin serial port, two PCMCIA card slots, floppy drive, right speaker, left speaker, battery bay, which is missing the battery. On the bottom there's this cover, and underneath there's two daughter cards. One of them's got an Ethernet card in there, the other one is empty, and there's a mini PCI slot which is empty, and it's got two antennas built in for Wi-Fi, so I can upgrade to a Wi-Fi card. Underneath here is the 1.5 gigs of RAM. This laptop had no RAM when I got it, but I had two RAM modules laying around. I had a 1 gig and a 1.5 gig, and this uses a PC 2100 DDR RAM. I had a PC 2700, which is backwards compatible. That's the 1 gig module, and a 512 megabyte PC 2100. There's a docking connector right there, and a COA for Windows XP Professional. I don't care if you copy that because I'm not using Windows XP, and I don't ever plan on using it. Now let's open her up. One thing I really don't like about it though is it has no trackpad. I have to use this stupid little track clit. One nice feature though, it has volume and mute buttons, and these are not software controlled. This is hardware controlled. It's kind of like the volume control in your TV. And there's a ThinkPad button, and I have no idea what that does. It's a power button, email, Hang on. Email, home, search, bookmark, reload, stop, and most of these buttons work except for reload and stop. Whenever I hit the email button, it brings up my email client. Whenever I hit home, it brings up my home folder. When I hit search, it brings up file search. Whenever I hit bookmarks, if I'm not in Firefox, it brings up my Firefox bookmarks editor. If I am in Firefox, it brings up the thing on the left that has all my unsorted bookmarks. Let's power this thing up. I invested a total of $50 on this on eBay. Like I said, it was $30 for the laptop plus $11 for shipping, and I bought a 12 gig hard drive for it for around $12. The reason I got it so cheap was not only was there stuff missing out of it, but the BIOS is locked, and the seller didn't have the password to unlock it. But it's not much of a problem because despite the fact that the BIOS is locked, I was still able to install Ubuntu just fine, and it actually runs better than I expected. I kind of expected it to suck, but it runs pretty good and has pretty good video performance. It's not absolute perfect video performance, but it is great. I can actually watch videos in 480p. It can't do HD videos, and I don't expect it to. Okay, I'm going to have to restart it because it looks like it's once in a great while it will have a problem like this. Shut it down. Now let me show you. I'm going to the BIOS here. Entering IBM BIOS. And it's locked. And I don't have that password. And with IBM ThinkPads, the password is stored on a special EEPROM, so you can't just short a jumper or disconnect the CMOS battery to clear that. There is a method for clearing that involves a computer with a serial port and two 2.2k ohm resistors and a couple of diodes. But I tried that and had no success with it. I think it's because I was using the wrong kind of diodes, but I try out it later on in the future. Let's boot up into this right now. Unfortunately, I actually can edit videos on here. I installed Kdenlive and it actually works. It doesn't crash like it used to on my old computer, so I don't have to do everything all in one shot. I can actually record multiple shots and put them together in the computer. In fact, I will demonstrate that right now. I'm going to shut this off now and resume whenever I'm in Ubuntu. It is now a couple of seconds later and it's booted up. As you can see, I've customized my Ubuntu login screen there. The camera will focus on it. There's a thing you can get called Ubuntu Tweak that allows you to do these kind of modifications. I replaced the Ubuntu logo there with an IBM logo and put an IBM ThinkPad background there. Just log in here. The speakers in the front of this laptop are really good. They're not just nothing but treble and not very loud and audible like a lot of laptops. They're actually really nice and loud, and they sound pretty dang good for laptop speakers. Alright, and got my stuff here. Let's go into Firefox and play a video. takes a little while at first, startup. Let's see if any of my subscriptions are doing anything. Nothing new. Let's go to my channel. Loads fast enough. Let's see what I got in favorites here. That would demonstrate good for video performance. I'll go check my history. Videos. History. Let me find something here. Here's a video I would love to use, but I'm afraid of using it because of copyright infringement problems. I'll go ahead and use it. Okay. I can actually play videos in full screen. I can play videos in full screen and the damn thing won't crash. With my old desktop computer, if I tried to full screen a video, it would crash within 5 minutes. And this is running at 480p, by the way, and it's nice and smooth. It isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. Not going to play too much of this. But yeah, that's video performance there. And I can go on Facebook and Encyclopedia Dramatica and stuff. But yeah, it's surpassed expectations. I'm planning on spending a little bit more money on it. I'm gonna definitely get a Wi-Fi card for it, and probably most definitely gonna get a battery for it. Probably gonna get a DVD burner for it. I could get a DVD burner for 15 bucks on eBay. I'm probably gonna get a decent sized hard drive for it, because 12 gigs just doesn't really do very well. And I'm probably going to get an upgrade processor for it, because 1.8 gigahertz it seems to be running good, but it'd be so much better if I upgrade it to something above 2 gigahertz. Right now I could get a 2.4 gigahertz for $25 with free shipping, but yeah. So that's my new computer. And as for my old piece of shit desktop computer, I gave that computer to my sister because she didn't have a computer at all. So now she's got a computer, I got a good computer, and everyone's happy. So please rate, comment, and subscribe.